还好你一过之后你有飞。
Hello guys, I'm Jeffrey from Tegila. So today I'm going to review the SYMA X8C. And for you guys' information, this one actually is my first drone. I never fly a drone before, so I expect there will be a lot of crashes during my first flight. And I guess you guys also want to ask me a question right now. Why do I choose this one over so many drones in the market? The reason is because of the price. You can get this drone for less than 400 ringgit Malaysia, which is very impressive. But of course, at the end of the day, I will test it out and see whether it meets my requirements. If it does not meet my requirements, I will sell it away and get myself a DJI Phantom. So before I talk about the pros and cons of this quadcopter, I'd like to show you guys on how to operate this thing for the first time. The first step is to turn on your drone. After you turn on the drone, you can see the green and red LED keeps blinking. So that means that it is not synced with your transmitter. The second step is to turn on your transmitter. Once you turn on your transmitter, you will see there is a blue LED on the top, which is also keeps blinking. So that means that it is not synced with your drone. So what you have to do now is to push your lever up and down, and you will hear a beep sound, and the blue LED as well as the red and green LED will not be blinking. So that means that it is synced now. So now you're good to fly. Now let's talk about the pros of this drone. The first one is the price itself. It is quite cheap because you can get it for less than 400 ringgit Malaysia. Number two is the size, which is quite substantial and big. It looks a bit like the DJI Phantom 3. And if you want to mount your GoPro or a Xiaomi action camera, you can do so by doing some modifications. Number three is the light indicators on the drone and the transmitter. It gives me some indications whether they are connected or not. Number four is the controllers or transmitters. Although it is quite light, but it has a big size, so if you have big hand, it should be no problem. Number five is the included blade protectors. I crashed this thing like few thousand times and it still survived, so I give all the credits to the blade protectors. After talking about the good thing, now I'm going to talk about the bad thing about this drone. The first one is the battery life. It is very short. It lasts you around 7 to 8 minutes and requires 3.5 hours to recharge it. For me, that is not acceptable. Number two, the drone will not hover. It will sway to the left, to the right, to the front, or to the back. So what you have to do here is to trim it. For your information, trim means fine-tuning your drone by clicking those buttons on the transmitter. Number three, when I press the record button, there's no indication on the transmitter saying that it has started recording. So for me, that is a very bad design. Number four, there's no FPV for this drone. So for serious photographers or videographers, I think you have to reconsider if you want to pick up this drone. Number five, the camera is very lousy. It takes 2 megapixel camera, but the photos looks a bit like oily paintings. And the video side, I would say the white balance is very off. Number 6, which is a final one, is very difficult to take off the blades. So that's all for today's video. If you guys like this video, please remember to give me a thumbs up. And if you have any questions regarding on the drone, just leave them at the comment box below. I'll get back to you as soon as possible. And lastly, please subscribe to Tegila's YouTube channel because it helps the channel a lot. And I shall talk to you guys in the next video. Ciao!